Hey, so what's going on? It's the Bearded One back at you again, new video. Hey, so in today's video, we're going to talk about whitewashing and what does that have to do with real estate, all right? So if you don't know what that is, you definitely want to stay tuned in this video. And it also has something to do with the Fair Housing Act of 1966. So stay tuned to this video. All right, so let's get into today's video. But before that, let's talk about who am I. I am Maurice Murphy, better known as the Bearded One. I used to be called the Bearded Realtor, but that's another story for another day, all right? So on this channel, we talk about real estate for buyers and sellers, and we also give you some education on what's going on in the housing market and how you can reach that real estate goal, okay? So if that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely click the subscribe button, click the notification bells, and give me a thumbs up you feeling the content on this channel, okay? So let's talk about whitewashing. I recently watched a documentary, anything with real estate, I definitely be watching documentaries on it. It's a new thing called whitewashing. And so what is whitewashing? But before we get into what whitewashing is, let's talk about appraisals, because that's how it kind of correlates. It correlates to getting your house appraised. So when you go to purchase a property or you go to refinance your home, you have to get that home appraised. Okay, whitewashing doesn't really affect you in the home buying process. It may or may not. Actually, I think it does. Yes, it does. It does affect you in the buying process, depending on if you're the seller. If you're the seller, it could affect you. Buyers could be totally different. But as a seller, it will affect you if you have to whitewash your home. If you refinance, you have to get an appraisal done. And as an owner, it could affect you. And what you have to do what's called whitewashing your home. So let's talk about what is whitewashing. So in this documentary, and I don't remember the name of the video, so I apologize for that, but I definitely will leave a link to the name or put the name of the documentary down below so you can go watch it. It was on Hulu, I know that for sure. But whitewashing, so when an appraiser comes in, they'll come in and look at your home. They'll appraise your property based on the comps, based on how much another home costs that's very similar to yours, and then take a minimum of 3 or more and compare that price to your home. That's the traditional way that it's done. Now, what's happening recently is that a lot of Black and brown homeowners have gotten low appraisals on their home. All right. So when they go to refinance, the house is appraised a lot lower than it should be, or when they go to sell their home, it's appraised for a lot lower than it should be. And so what has taken place there? So basically the appraiser will come in and notice that there may be some different things that there are, how can I say, not really affiliated, but you can kind of tell when you have a Black family put up as a picture, you have maybe African artifacts, you have things that can be associated with being Black or being Hispanic or a minority. So what has happened is the appraisers are coming in and basically giving us, Black and brown people, lower amounts to their appraisals. Definitely a big discrimination. What your skin color is or what you have in your home should have no bearing on, not when it comes to Black pictures, Black art, anything like that. If you have your family pictures up like that, that should have no bearing on how much your home costs. So whitewashing is basically, you will basically remove all those things that make you look or seem like a minority, and you'll basically bring in one of your white friends to sit in on the appraisal. You'll put up all white stuff. You'll put up a white family that can be associated as being white, families and all of that. So cousins, you'll have those pictures up. And then, the appraiser will come in and they will appraise the house. And what's been happening is those appraisals have been going up. It's been very different, very vastly different between when you have what's considered a Black family living in the home and when you have what's considered a white family living in the home. Those prices are completely different. And that's what's called whitewashing. It's a very sad thing that we as minorities have to do this. We fought to have equality, but it still continues to happen in our community and happen to us all the time. All right. So definitely a sad situation. And if you feel like you've been discriminated against or you feel like your appraisal is low, I know that you can go talk to your local urban development and housing authority and get some resolution to your situation. Okay. I apologize again for not knowing the name of this documentary, but it's absolutely great. If you have Hulu or you share a password with somebody, definitely go watch it because it is very good. It'll definitely give you a lot of information about what's going on in the housing market and definitely about this whitewashing thing. Definitely a crazy, crazy, crazy story. I hope nobody's watching this, have to go through this, but it's just another sad tale for us and what we have to go through on a daily basis. So shouldn't have to go through a whitewashing just to get the right amount for your home, okay? So that's all I have for you today. Just wanted to kind of share the information. I really thought that documentary was very intriguing and really piqued my interest. Like, is this really what's going on? And it is. I mean, I did some more research on it and it happens a lot. So don't let it happen to you, okay? So if you feel like your appraisal is lower than what it should be, definitely go make a complaint. And I'm gonna leave some links below to where you can go to a national level and you can find out who your local people are, and you can also file a complaint as well, okay? So that's all I have for you today. Very short, sweet, very wanted to give you that information. I thought it was very important that I did that. So whitewashing is a thing and people continue to get discriminated against on a daily basis, okay? Even, I don't know why the hell we can't just be equal. We just really can't. I don't know why, all right? Just wanna, whatever. I could go on for 8 days. But anyway, I'll get out that soapbox. So that's all I have for you today. If you like the content on the channel, definitely give me a thumbs up and definitely click the subscribe button, all right? So I am the Bearded One, licensed Florida realtor here in the state of Florida. And I'm located here in Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Northeast Florida area, okay? So if you think I'm moving down to the Sunshine State, let me know. And I definitely look forward to talking to you soon, all right?